This is Mordis. Today I'm gonna show you my Electrocute mage build. Now this build, as you can tell, is based on Electrocute skill and well, also involves stuns. So as we are already on the patch 2.3, you probably wonder if it's still gonna work with the stuns taking a nerf bat. But, well, this is something I try to do. I'm not going for the stuns alone, I'm going for the damage that I think with the proper set of items can be quite high. And we are talking about the damage from the primary skill, so we're talking no arcane power issue, we're talking very simple gameplay, and we're talking really high power to destroy big groups of mobs. Well, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. The build is based on two key items, so Myken's Ball of Hate and Velvet Camaral. So with the skill Electrocute with Chain Lightning, you at the start get 10 hits of Electrocute that can target your enemies. With the Myken's Ball, you get the additional perk of the damages the hits jumping back and forward back to the same target. So you can be sure that you will use all 10 hits. If you have less than 10 opponents, some of them will receive the hit twice or even 3 times. With Velvet Camaral, you double the amount of hits, so you go up to 20. So right now we are talking a really high amount of damage from the primary skill, because it's 138 on each hit times 20. So let's say you have 2 enemies in front of you. Each hit is 1380% of your weapon damage as light. So as long as you build it up additionally, this can really wreck. So the build is still in the making. I just wanted to share with you before I actually reset going to the upcoming season starting tomorrow, when I will start from scratch going with seasonal character. This is what I have so far. So I have 2 key items. I'm still looking for the rest. So let's start with a weapon. The weapon is gonna be changed. So I'm looking for all the Odin Sun, all Fulminator. This is basically, well, Odin Sun for the bonus in light damage and Chain Lightning added in the damage that you deal. Fulminator, it's basically, I wonder how the turning your enemies into lightning rod power will work out. This will be a high light damage spec, so everything in light can work out pretty well over here. Probably I'm gonna go with Odin Sun with the added skill from Fulminator added to me via Kanai's cube. So so much for weapon. Other than that, with Amulet, Hound of Vaxo actually works pretty well. Right now I'm looking for the level 71. I still can get my hands on it, but hopefully soon. The summons that they give you, well, gives you a quite nice bonus to damage and actually some target practice for the enemies to focus on while you are dealing the damage. Other than that, other options that we have over here is Eye of Elite. This is for bonus light damage. We have Dovus Energy Trap. This is for increased stun time, and with the lower chances of getting stun each time they are actually held in it. This can help you just finish them off before you run out of chances to stun them. And it also works well with one of the gems I'm gonna suggest for this build, but on that a little later. With rings, well, I already have the Convention of Elements, which works great. This is just so amazing. And with Mage, if you don't know that, you go only through 4 elements. You have Arcane, you have Cold, you have Fire, and you have Light. So each 12 seconds, actually, for 4 seconds, you're just a killing machine. The bonus damage you get from it is just amazing. You really feel the difference when you're fighting mobsters, and suddenly you see their life going down just, well, before you even know it. So other than that, I'm also looking for Stone of Jordan. This is for the added light damage and the added elite damage. and I'm looking for Unity just to give me some kind of survivability, because I am playing hardcore mode. This is for future reference. Every time you will see me playing, I'm only playing hardcore mode. I got bored of the normal mode. I don't like the fact that when you die you just lose a few seconds and then you're back up without any real damage. Like, okay, you need to repair your items, but on higher levels you get so many gold that you don't even feel it. So with hardcore, I know you don't use everything, you keep your stash, you keep your Nephilims, you keep your gold, you keep your crafts, but you lose everything you have on you. And when you play, you have the best stuff on you. Let's not lie to each other. So you're gonna lose the best stuff you have. So this actually makes the adrenaline jump up quite a lot. Back to the items. For pants, the best option will be Depth Diggers. This is for the added damage to the primary skill. So again, with Electrocute, this busts your damage even further. And with the belt, I'm looking for Thunder's God Vigor. This is for extra lightning damage plus the occasional bolts you fire out. Like I said, this is a heavy lightning build, so each lightning damage you can get over here is worth it. So this leaves us with boots, shoulders, gloves, braces and chest that you can well, basically set up for yourself. I think that well, basically playing to hardcore mode, I will have to go more into defense with it just to give me survivability. But if you're playing normal mode, going for damage as well should work quite well for you. Now with the gems, the main one will be Simplicity Strength, just basically because your main skill is a primary skill. So this gives you a nice bonus, and when you get it to 25 you also get a healing for that, so you become a bit more tanky. Another one is a Bane of the Trapped, so this gives you a bonus damage to disabled targets. So using Electrocute with the passive skill Polarities, you will hit the stun quite often. And the goal here is, well, maybe not with bosses because it will be hard, but at least with the regular monsters to finish them off before the stun comes off. And like I said, Hunt of Vexa also perks from you standing other monsters, so those two should work out really well. Other suggestion is Bane of Powerful, because well, in my opinion it's one of the most universal best gems that we still have in game. Zay Stone of Vengeance if you don't want to go for a tanky mode but want to fight more from the distance. Or Wrath of Lightning if you want to go full contact, so adding a bit more defense on yourself and just go into the map with the lightning rods. You should do quite significant additional damage. So this is it for the items. Let's go from the skills. You already know Electrocute with the Chain Lightning skill. So this is not right now. This is obvious why we have it. Teleport with Fracture. It's just my additional defense skill. Again, playing hardcore mode, can't allow myself a lot of mistakes. And if I make one, I can just teleport myself out. Arcane Torment and Hydra all spec to do lightning damage. My secondary damage dealing skills. Arcane Torment just comes in handy when you have only one opponent in front of you or when you're fighting boss. This is one of the things about this build. With Electrocute, for Electrocute to hit target multiple times, thanks to Myken's Ball of Hate, you need to have more than one target to hit, so it has something to jump on and off from. If you hit only one enemy with Electrocute, even with the setup I have, this is actually when your damage sucks. This is the weak point of this build, and this is something I try to work out. I'm still thinking about better skills. So far I have found Arcane Torment works out quite well. If I have only one enemy, I switch to Arcane Torment with Arcane Power ready to use, why I go electrocute everything. This is more than enough to finish every single enemy off with one Arcane Torment shot. Well, maybe except for the final bosses. Hydra, Storm Armor, those are the skills that give just some additional damage that I don't have to worry about. This is why I like it. But if you want to go for a more control build, you can switch up Hydra to Black Hole, lightning damage spec. Black Hole and Arcane Torment have very good synergy. You just throw in Black Hole, the monsters get clumped even more, you hit Arcane Torment, you're done. You're finished. They are dead. That's it. Storm Armor on higher levels, I'm probably gonna change to Energy Armor and Magic Weapon just for added damage, with the Deflection Rune just to give me additional shield. Again, this is hardcore mode, so survivability for me is very important. With passive Galvanizing Ward for the tankiness on Wavering Will, because while hitting Electrocute you tend to stand still at least for a while, so it's enough for you to bonus from the perks. Paralysis, I think it's obvious, and Unstable Anomaly, again, it's a hardcore mode. If any of you think about playing hardcore mode and never played it before, this kind of extra life, save life passive skill is a must. So far I have to say I played it quite well, not that lot comparing to other players you will see casts from, but quite a decent amount of time, and it already saved me twice. So if it wasn't for that, I would have to start from scratch. I wouldn't have anything to show to you right now, so it is worth it. It pays off. It may seem like it's just wasting the space on your passive skills, but you really don't know when you're gonna need it. So yeah, this is it when it comes to skills. I'm gonna show you how the build actually works. We're gonna go for the Torment 3 equivalent of a Greater Rift. Torment 3 is actually a level I currently play on. And as you can see already from the start, as long as I have more than one enemy to hit at a time, especially with the convention of elements kicking in, it can do really a significant amount of damage. Just lightning jumping back and forward from the one enemy to the other, build up for this nice consistent damage. And if you're left with one enemy, you just use Arcane Torment, and that's pretty much it. That's the whole secret. So yeah, the build is quite simple to manage, the build is quite simple to handle. I would say it's very good on lower levels, because fighting Myken's Ball of Hate and finding the opponent, just forgive me, I forgot the name for a minute, should be quite easy. I always found it quite early in the game, every time I was playing mage, and yes, this is not my first mage character. I played a lot of mages already, so you should find it quite easy to go for the first setup and then just build from that. Once you have the first items, you can concentrate on finding the last, finding better versions, finding ancient items. This is over here. You see what Arcane Torment with Conventional's power can do together. So this is quite a significant boost. So with the rings, I do recommend Convention of Elements really strongly. If not, use Kane's Cube, Kani's Cube, to just add this power to yourself, because it helps a lot. So one more thing I'm still, like I said, one more thing I'm still thinking. As you see, when there is a lot of enemies, the damage is quite consistent, the damage is quite high, the life bars go down quite fast, but once the other enemy disappears, the damage seems to stop. So far, like I said, I'm using Arcane Torment, but if there is a better option for it, if you think about a better option, well, I know Blackpool is one. with the Arcane Torment, but I'm still thinking about maybe there is something else I'm missing, maybe there is some other skill that I didn't thought about or I just don't like, so I don't think about it. That can be more useful here. Let me know. I'll try it out. Or maybe in future, yeah, this is just me habit. I know it's not worth just collecting things. Oh, now we're talking. So now we should see the boss quite fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go now. Dead end. I think they actually nerfed the damage from this pylon, but they made it longer. I'm not sure. To be honest, I didn't read the note patches that, well, I did read them, but I don't remember if they actually changed the pylons. So, this may be it. But I do feel like normally finding this pylon boosted my damage even more, but it lasted shorter. I know, I guess it's quite good that they made this change. At least you can use it more with the addition of your skills. Okay, so back to the topic. What else I can say? Well, I know it's only torment free, but like I said, this character is pretty young. You already saw that even with the gems, I still have a lot of them to upgrade. I don't even have one gem on level 25 or greater, so this shows just how far behind I still am with this character. But yeah, it kind of starts to work actually, and I do feel this can be something really powerful, that it should hold its own. Maybe it will not go for the records in the Greater Rift, but hey, you don't always have to go for it. Sometimes you can just have fun. As long as I can play Torment 10 with this build, I will be happy. So yeah, still a lot to change. Some items I'm missing completely. I don't have any Ancient Legendary in my collection yet, so once I get those, I will again receive a nice power boost. With this, well, there is still a lot of damage potentials for me to go up. Go a level. Even with Paragon levels. I'm not gonna show you the skills because I think that everyone has their own opinion, everyone knows what's useful, and besides on higher level it doesn't really matter because everyone has the same. So yeah, this situation is also something that can slow you down a bit when you see so many enemies at once, so you hit each of them only once, but still, as you can see, once either the convention of elements kicks in, or they just start fading away, they just fade away faster and faster and faster. So you're gonna catch back up quite soon on the damage. Remember that with the shields I have on, I'm also quite tanky. As you see, I don't have to run a lot, especially if I position myself correctly. I'm able to kill off most of the enemies before they even get to me. With the added stun chance, it just makes it easier. And as you can see, most of the enemies that do get stunned, well, they don't have to be stunned again. They die before they get to me. So those are actually champion minions, so this is a bit different case. You do have to fight a bit. Oh, come on. But again, once the convention of elements kicks in, I can just, or I'm left with one enemy, I can just burst him quite fast. No problem. Here's the boss. So, okay, this group and this boss, and I think we should be at the final gatekeeper. So, yeah, this will start the issue. Well, we'll still see what the gatekeeper will be, because a lot of them have minions. A lot of them summon minions to help them out, and with this build, they actually help you out even more, because you get someone to bounce your lightning damage off. So you still have someone. Okay, this one doesn't summon a lot, so as you can see over here, the damage, well, it's quite poor. Like I said, I know this is the issue, but once you time your arcane torment with the conventional elements, this is what you can do. You can just burn down through the HP with an amazing pace. So yeah, this is mainly the tactic if you find one enemy. Wait for the conventional elements to go into light, and then just arcane torment the bastard as long as you can. So while the conventional elements go through different elements, your arcane torment can restock, and then, well, that's it. You're just done. Okay, so thank you for watching. When you find this video, please leave a comment. Tell me if you like the build, if you're gonna try it out. Maybe you have some other ideas what to do differently, what other skills or what other items can be used. Also leave in the comments. I'm really interested in what you think. This is actually I think this is my third video I will be uploading, so if you like or don't like my casts, or there is something you think I should do better, something I should concentrate on, something I should change, let me know. I'm really interested in your feedback, and yeah, clicking the subscribe button would be quite nice. So have fun playing Diablo 3, and see you with the next cast.